Hello and welcome to the United Church of Gainesville. We are so happy that you are joining us today. If you are a member of the United Church of Gainesville and today is still October 4th, we do hope that you will join us for our congregational meeting, which will take place at 10:30 this morning. At that meeting, you will hear a proposal from our Board of Business for our 2021 budget. You will then hear a message from our stewardship campaign. You will also hear some exciting reports from our Board of Endowment Management and our Board of Business. Our Congregation Ministry Review Board will also be presenting our new 3-year plan, and all of these items are really important to the life of our congregation, and we hope that you will join us at 10:30. And then, immediately following our congregational meeting, you are invited to drive through our east parking lot here, unless it's raining. If it's raining, come on through the turnaround in front of our breezeway, where you can deliver and drop off donations to the Gainesville Community Ministries through our regular Food First donations of non-perishable food items or other emergency need items for Grace Marketplace. There will also be members of our stewardship team there to give you a pledge card if you would like one, and to give you a piece of chocolate if you turn it in. But we would love to see you this afternoon. Come on through the church campus and just spend a moment with us this morning. We hope to see you soon. You know, today we begin our new worship theme, Now Hear This. And this morning we focus in on the Hebrew prayer known as the Shema. We'll talk a little bit more about that, and Talia has a wonderful children's story that will tell you more about that. We will sing together some of the songs that have been on our hearts this week. We have special music provided by Mark Burlingame, another invitation to really listen. And Bromley McClanagan will be offering our prayers this morning. So we are so thrilled that you are here. And we do hope that this time will be a time apart, a time of rest where you can take a deep breath and find some good news and encouragement for our days ahead in this busy and tumultuous world. Welcome to worship.
Love all creation, the whole of it, and every grain of sand. Love every leaf, every ray of God's light. Love the animals. Love the plants. Love everything. If you love everything, you will perceive the divine mystery in things. And once you have perceived it, you will begin to comprehend it ceaselessly, more and more every day. And you will at last come to love the whole world with an abiding universal love. By Fyodor Dostoevsky.
How many roads must a man walk down before you call him a man? How many seas must a white dove sail before she sleeps in the sand? How many times must the cannonballs fly before they're forever banned? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The The answer is blowing in the wind. How many years must a mountain exist before it is washed to the sea? How many years must some people exist before they're allowed to be free? How many times can a man turn his head and pretend that he just doesn't see? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many times must a man look up before he can see the sky? How many ears must one man have before he can hear people cry? How many deaths will it take till he knows that too many people have died? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind.
Good morning, friends. Today in his sermon, Andy is talking about a very important prayer to our siblings in faith who are Jewish. This prayer is so important to them that they say it every morning when they get up, and every night before bed, and on every holiday, and they even say that it should be the last words that a Jewish person says in their lives. This prayer is several paragraphs long and changes a little bit with the holidays, but the first line is the most important and is always the same. My friend who is Jewish taught me to say this line as kind of a song. And in the Jewish faith, they have people called cantors who sing prayers during services. So she taught me the first line of this prayer to say in Hebrew. Hebrew is the language of the country Israel that Jewish people often speak, and they say their prayers in. And while they say this first line, they cover their eyes with their hand like this, because the words are so important that you shouldn't have any distractions while you say them. So here's how that first line sounds in Hebrew. Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. What those words mean in the English language is, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God. The Lord is one." Now, the Jewish people believe in one God who is in relationship with all of us, and a God who wants to be in relationship with us. At UCG, we have lots of different ways of talking about God and thinking about God and being in relationship with and knowing God. And I think what's really wonderful about this prayer when it talks about just one God, and at UCG when we have lots of ways to talk about God, is we have to remember that God is big enough for all of us, for all of our thoughts and our ideas and our ways of knowing and talking about and talking with God. And I found a book that I think helps me think about how God is big enough to be one God for all of us. And that book is called The Big Umbrella, and I'd love to read it for you now. By the front door, there is an umbrella. It is big. It is a big, friendly umbrella. It likes to help. It likes to spread its arms wide. It loves to give shelter. It loves to gather people in. It doesn't matter if you are tall or hairy or plaid. It doesn't matter how many legs you have. Some people worry that there won't be enough room under the big umbrella. But the amazing thing is, there is. There is always room.